I can't do it. Right. So, because I've said I was gonna do it last video, we're gonna be Zafina for this one. It was an awkward proposition because Zafina is one of those characters whose fighting style basically revolves around going into other stances, and I can never get my head around those. But hopefully Squiggles will attack you with knives. Well, you seem to have stabbed the army to death, so that's a tremendously good start. Raised to the royal family's grave. Alright, you're the only assassin, and oh, I've had a bad crystal now. Oh, I can't believe it. This is a sphere! The sphere! Oh! There are two spheres in this world, one good, one evil. Or is that the evils? Is that both? Is it a false dichotomy? There was only one sphere from the arm. Yes, maybe both sides are a perfect circle. Dark stars will, and then the bird will be bad. So, let's stop them today. Let's punch them a lot and maybe go to sleep. If we have time. Hello. That's my knee, and I'm gonna kill you, I reckon. Alright. We are the mysterious ones who nobody knows why it's here for to you today. Sweet. What's the point of that stance? The range is so little on all the moves I've remembered anyway. I can get your knees, I can get your squiggles. Woohoo! Yeah, but you're no match this Easter, are you? No matter who's in the news. Alright, let's see if I can bloody remember what I just... Right, yeah, that's... Oh. I thought that was, to be honest, to go into something else. Yes, this is what I'm trying to... You can't stop me right now. I've got to flip all the flops off the floor. Yes, the low crouch. I can do crouchy crimes. I can't stand up one-leg flamingo, unfortunately, and that's my weakness really in this game. Pardon?
Get ready for the next battle.
It's like if Voldo condescended to you about prophecy. I don't know how I feel about it, but I guess there's nothing I can do for right now. We've just got to ride it out. We've just got to ride it out and then we'll win the fights. Oh, here's in the windy lights, and if one green bottle should kill all of your foes, it'll be quite good, because that's what you want. Ah! Yeah, I'll go crouch, look, you can't win. You can't win for flippy feet. There's all sorts of spinny kicks I can do low down on the ground floor. You can't do them when you're standing up. Well, there's one. There's one sort of flip round and pointy. Which, oh shit! Okay, I admittedly did not know about that move. Oh, I just sort of stood up. Well, how about you just sort of sit down? Yes, I've stopped you and your hair. Take that. Very dramatic flips. I mean, technically you've solved the problem, in theory. Dark stars can't meet now. I mean, they already did. But, ho-hum, we've got to be thorough. We've got to be thorough or a bird might cause yet more problems, and we all know what happens then, don't we? That's right.
Round one.
Naughty crimes. What's the rule? I can sort of disappear sometimes. From the memory of history. Right? Perfect legs every time, thwish and fish and get the line. I said crime recently. Crime would be my natural... Are you alright? You're just getting juddery nudges along the port bow.
Round two.
Or you might think it's really good, but I might think it's really not. Oh, I've turned backwards. There's ways you can unturn backwards, because there's a specific turn backwards maneuver. Well, you're not going to give me an opportunity to, are you? No matter how I... Oh, I can turn around! What the fuck have I done that for? I already don't understand these bloody stances, and now you're just introducing a new one, which just couldn't possibly have... What's the point? How does one fight while crouched like that? Your brain's just straight through the... You confusing me again with more flips, and your skirt can't quite keep up with the physics. Oh, you've got no regard for how anything works. Is this your mystical power? Just to fuck with what gravity should be? And martial arts. I didn't know martial arts was this. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's piss. Oh. Stop it. You've got to stop hurting a frog. Yes. No. Yes. No. I don't. Yes. Can you repeat the no? Ow. Die. You need to be put into a little box that says idiot on the lid, so nobody will open it. Nobody wants to let the idiot out of the tin. Alright? It's an old proverb, but I'm gonna make it literal in this case. One of these days. I'm gonna get you one of these days. I'm gonna get you one of these. I've done really quick, like quicker than usual. I feel like against all the human-size opponents, but yeah, they just shrug. I don't know what to do about it, but we'd have done it, wouldn't we? We've known for like millennia. We'd have done something about the big bird by now if there was something to be done by us. We were not ordained by the spheres in this instance, but one day it will come to pass that we do. I can wiggle and crouch and everything here that I'm doing. Are you gonna now tell me that it's not enough? Right, after you insisted I take crouching lessons. I did this for you! Flippy circles go up in the sky for many years! Alright. Maybe shouldn't have hoped that would resolve itself, but... Look at this progress. We're pushing a bird away with feet that we have. Your nose went, haha. Oh god, don't pick me up and fling. You like your grapples a lot more than Jinpachi did. Jinpachi didn't think there was much point. Jinpachi was somewhat right. Jinpachi did not need them. I need them, I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm not ashamed, am I supposed to feel shame near a Sure. Oh, I can't block like that. Cool, that's useful to know now. What you do a laser beam. Ow! Sometimes you do a laser beam and it doesn't work out, okay? That's... What are famous laser beams that didn't work? Death Star. It did a successful laser beam sometimes, but then it tried to do one and it blew itself up because of the fault in our reactor fans.
Get ready for the
they were very silly and then exploded. I can't think of other famous lasers that didn't work. Usually the big laser either like achieves its goal or doesn't fire. Typically. I can think of no other. There's probably a couple of Kamehamehas that, like, they thought did the job, but it turns out the enemy was still alive, right? Frieza, when Goku thought he killed Frieza on the funny planet, right? You fool and whatnot. But I don't know if it counts as a laser, you know? What's the tech? Like, it's an energy beam. but I don't know if that's the same thing. I'm not a laser scientist, alright? And I'm certainly not a fictional laser scientist. You'd need to ask someone who was, presumably. Maybe one of the ones in... There were scientists in Dragon Ball, right? They made lots of science inventions, the funny gravity ship. Right? Ask them. Not me. I can't be dealing with all this right now. I've got to fight birds underground.
Yeah, I got you slightly. I'm gonna do it again. Ah, I got your toes. Oh,
did virtually nothing, but I needed to do virtually nothing to that foot in particular on that occasion. Oh, I've got to do it again now, though. Stop. Oh, God. God, I've got spinny arms. I can say no to your legs. Alright? I don't know what that was, but it'll be important later, so be afraid of it for right now. I'm not sure what that was either. I'm just not very certain. I just did a little dance twice. Seemed like a perfect candidate for my faster-than-light criminology exam. It'll be really good. Alright. It's efficient. You'll give it that, provided you've got the attention to take the information in as it comes. Alright. That's on you. That's why we're very careful about which candidates we pick. Okay? So we don't have that problem.
It's about taking care to make sure
that you're providing the right things for your students. Okay? Or that you're providing the right students for your things. Which is unfortunately probably the way actual educational establishments look at this sort of thing. It's like, right, who can make us look good without us having to change, really? Oh, flop down in circles about that.
Why are you on the ground near all the funny scarabs?
Crouch near the insects today.
I've got it, I'm walking along.
Yes. Yes! Alright. We're nodding today. I walked all the way out here just to nod at a woman. And then seal her in the crypt? Well, alright.
Oh, fuck, I've knocked down the temple again. All my twisty legs, I twisted the legs of this building right off it trying to copy me, and this is the consequence.
Alright, we're just about within the window where I'm comfortable doing arcade mode. Do not make me regret that. I'm like not even used on this file.
Get ready for the next battle.
In fucking whatever the mode is that tracks that, I guess. I mean, I guess arcade does as well, but like ghost mode either. I'm just not very. I couldn't teleport. You're fighting me again first.
I hope you're better at crying now.
I bet you don't even know what most of that meant. Decode that, you silly spies. Decode that within your eyes.
Look, there's a bit of the landscape that's just up there.
I know it's meant to be distance, but it does sort of look like you've just printed a JPEG of a settlement along the side of it. It's the biggest con of the space age. There's not even real houses up here, we just painted them on so that you couldn't quite tell from a distance.
You've been sillied at. You've been sillied at by the Space Brigade. Take that in your elbow, your weakest point.
these things. I'm like the human equivalent of a demolitions expert. I know how to explode your bones with a single touch.
All the best places to poke me enemies got Snoop Boy and was going around.
Oh, I've turned backwards with my numbers. I'll hardly help assist the punches today in this, will I?
If I can't see you properly, what the... I'm begging you to explain to me why that's a thing I'm able to do.
I can just sort of grasp. Why would I ever not do the kicks? Because they're expecting the kicks, maybe, but then what else can I do from down there, really? Just a funny grasp that takes too long. A funny grasp that should be in the song. Maybe I can use the opportunity to figure out what the hell the what's this? Oh, there was a sign of flops that I can flop and then flop and then flop. Oh, I just don't know about it. Oh, God. Right. Just no move from this position seems like it should be any good. I wish there was. Why do you must crouch over the baby ones just still sort of wiggling?
I'm having a little wiggle.
You think you can? I'm ranking up in arcade mode.
Hello.
Okay, I guess these appear in arcade mode in this game. I like how you seem to be made of some sort of, not quite gold, but like I've seen that on jewellery. Brushed Crumbus stone. You know, Crumbus stone. The precious gems.
Woo.
Graspy, I can do. Fuck off! I take you, that's how I yank the Satsuma off of your belt. You're not getting away with this fruit, this isn't yours, this belongs to the people.
Oh, mercy for Zafina, the thief of the fruits today. For our benefit she steals them from ninjas. We all think it's rather good and we want her to do it again, so we make an event where we ask for that to happen.
The national holiday, please steal the fruit day. Nobody goes into a bank on those days, nobody takes out any of the loans because they're all too busy asking for fruit theft favours. There's no point in putting your feet deep in the snow. Who would do such a thing, really? I mean, really? Really? What would be the You're wearing purple funny? You're wearing purple funny at me, you've not changed your sleeves about it though. You have failed to match your arms with the prowess of a god's eye. So I think you will be. I'm on the cusp of discovering a twisty fuck here. So you, please
leave me alone for just a second. I'm figuring out. Well,
I'm jumpy. I'm doing jumpy tarantula fights, okay? And you can't stop me for this. I need to know the truth. Need to know the truth. Right. That's underwhelming. But we'll know that it's that now. Anything else is just grabbing your feet out of the dark.
Floppy? No floppy fish.
There's nothing else that can be done here. I don't need to see you turn around to know that you've done it, because here we are. Here we are with it having already happened. We could have just assumed, couldn't we? We all know how these things play out, and we all know it's okay. Go to neck prison. Yes, the twists that you thought you'd stop have become your undoing, flounce. I sliced off your kneecap with my fingy blades. I must go elsewhere. I can't be near no theatre for too long.
Get ready for the next battle.
Pee-wee! Hmm? Is that what you're saying to me? Are you perhaps telling me that's your name? Aha, hee hee, you are to blame.
Alright.
Spirits, give me strength.
Been a lot of rhymes, a lot of singing this one. I feel there's a very specific kind of mania that I have during some of these. Where it's very musically inclined. Oh, the poetry, the poetry, the poetry, the poetry. And then I just sing the poetry 4 times, and then that's the natural conclusion, because clearly at that point you've run out. You've run out of gifts for the Tsar. You're gonna have to go back and do normal things. Like not giving the Tsar gifts. Look at this, I can twist and get you. Up you go, and down you went. I hold my hands out very flat to show you that I'm a scarecrow. It's called the scarecrow stance. I guess scarecrows do that sometimes. Look at me being. This is what scarecrows do, apparently. You'd think a stance called the scarecrow stance I'd get on better with, but no, it just makes everything I do have less range than I'm expecting it to. Puts me in folly, and makes me. Well, that didn't do a lot. That didn't do a lot, and it cost me the race. Oh, have we finally lost plates? No, that was an urn breaking. Alright, the plates are still safe. Thank heavens! No! No, right, I'm gonna kick you through the wall, I reckon. If I can figure out which wall it is. Oh, no, you said I'd rather not. Aha. Is that anything in particular? Or aha, I can become a crab from it. If I what? No. No, even then, sometimes you say, "Well, fuck, leave me alone, leave me bones back." Oh, I flipped. Now that was your warning cartwheel, didn't you understand? I have a very specific way of warning people about things, and it's not your fault if you don't prepare. Okay. Fuck off. Well, fuck off and twisty. Oh, attorneys at war. Please. Oh, this is probably the wall that I've got to kick you at, right? Kick you out of it. No. I wanted to kick you out of it, to be quite honest. Hence what I've said about kicking you out of it. Well, you know now, so maybe you can help me. Well, I've turned into a swan or something else that would have done that better than a swan, probably. Oh, there's some twisty, all sorts of marriage advice I'm giving out with my spins. Oh, if it's nearly, well, your camera decided to zoom in on what happened there, so I wasn't entirely spin. I just sort of schwumphed you away. Get schwumphed tonight.
Final round.
Yes. Let's see. Whoop. No, you think it's gonna be fine, but I can guarantee you it's not. Oh yeah, you'd go down instead through the floor. That's fine. So maybe it wasn't a wall, or maybe it's also a wall. I don't know. I could have sworn I'd kicked someone through a wall in this stage before. I mean, you could probably kick through most of this structure, the state it's in currently. Whoa, I turned into accidentally that time, didn't even mean to. Oh, it gets 2 hits in, usually. There you are. You can fail to hit someone twice, as far as this goes. Ooh, who against? Oh, funny robot. I want me rank, please. Give me funny robot tonight. All the pigs have flown past you. You can't think like this. Okay, you must think using different bits of machinery that you have, alright? Because you're robot, don't forget.
Oh, you robot, don't forget, then it'll be...
Kicking a pig? Two men mimicking each other at the side of a stadium? No! Oh, having chainsaws is cheating a bit, don't you think? You didn't even really put it in me at all. I mean, granted, at that range you probably would have... Well, never mind what that pig was doing going through your leg. It no longer matters. Please? Please consider stopping. Well, I just left the stance, it would seem. I found the fuck off out the floor button. I don't even get promoted to the 8th. You're gonna stop me now being made of metal. Oh, there's another ranking match still, though.
We'll give you as many chances as it takes to prove that you've got what we want.
Whoa, I swept you. You've been swept away by the breeze.
Oh shit.
Don't sweep me away, though. I don't want it to happen to me.
Just because I've got Breeze Sweepy written on my back, okay? I didn't write that.
There, somebody else did. How could I have written it on my own back, What'd you take me for? Some sort of backwriting expert? I'll show you expertise. If you're going to accuse me of silly pranks against myself. Have this. And that. Well, have one of the spinach here. Yeah, you might have thought you could escape it, but in the end it was futile. Scratch you. Oh! Chickens! The chickens enjoy going sometimes. And I think that's really good. Oh no. Oh no, you don't. Please fuck off. Fuck off with being able to do that. Alright, it might seem like a fun talent to you, but it's actually a sign of the devil's advocacy. That's right, you've protected a Satan about this. How do you feel now? Go. Go, I've deactivated you, that was the off switch, good night. Why do that?
Get ready for the next battle.
Why must you scuttle? Have we not been through enough? Why must you scuttle? Oh, this is bloody Robots Giant one mode now, isn't it, version? Well, this strikes me as something of a foregone conclusion.
Are you impressed with how I can twirl? Maybe you're going to be so intimidated by me you're going to lose. And
You're gonna lose on purpose just to be afraid. I've chosen all the fears and now I'll win for years. I've staggered you once. I can stagger you some other time, perhaps as well. Move. No. Oh, yeah. You think? No. You did think. I don't understand your foot-shaped claw purpose. Oh no! I became in a low-down way that would have hindered me. You've kicked me down the surface, and the glass shrank to heal itself again. You thought I would miss that? You thought I'd miss that flinging me downstairs? No, I'm not that foolish. I'm not so foolish as to look away from the floor when I know for a fact that hole's not going to stay there. You wearing blue? You wearing floofy? Have you been? Oh no, you're a different rank to the one I usually fight. Oh, it's prize month. Look. It's doing flashes at me. We've had ranks, we've had prizes. Oh, we had prizes before, so that's not as unexpected. But this time, it's a prize here for me there. And I think
it's time. It's nearly time for good.
Bully! You fool.
You fool! Was it worth it in the end? I won in the anyway. Such things could never stop me. You wearing silly metal trousers? I think it's entirely possible. The possibility persists for you for trousers, oh dear me. Oh, come out. Come out wherever you are and see the sun again.
You're not gonna win. You're not gonna win, I hope. Oh. I've learned how to twist specifically to stop you from fulfilling a bad prophecy. Okay? Whatever you do, don't complete your fate. Twisty leg. Look. Wow. That'll happen to you if you try.
You win.
There's no way to avoid it. Gargoyle looking at me. Hello, how are you enjoying the show? What do we get? Alright. It's not an amazing result, but it's not the worst.
It is just a middling result.
Really. I think this is the exact middle in terms of things you can get. Probably not. I've not multiplied everything out, have I? In the 3 seconds for which it was all on screen. I'm not looking that closely at roulette. What do I look like? Roulette science. Major. Major roulette science. The person goes around the military doing all the roulette numbers for you. Nah.
Nobody's quite sure what he's doing there.
How he rose to the rank of major when all he does is roulette statistics and things of the sort. Just this weird man with a gambling problem just wandering around military bases.
Why are there so many roulette tables in the military bases?
Is this just another thing the American military just spends copious amounts of money on so that it can say it's spending the money and thereby pretend it needs more?
Oh, the waste. First the planes and now all the goddamn roulettes. That's why they call it gambler's gun work, don't they? Because if you're going to gamble and work with a gun, the army is where your fate is won. That's the little rhyme they had before they finished out the thing. Right, you might think that the rhyme was formed to explain the name, but no, the name was formed when they considered fully the implications of the rhyme. I seem to have beaten you, which is a relief. You've really flopped your leg down. You're crouching near insects again, which, I mean, to each their own, but maybe you've given them information. You're warning all the insects against forming a giant bird in future. Well, if you ever decide to form a giant bird in future, I shall see you here where a different character this time will attack you, so prepare yourself for that. Haha, hee hee, hoo hoo. God, this is not a great piece of music, I've got to be honest. Whose idea was all the bleeps and bloops involved in this? God awful.